How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is the Lumary 4-foot linear light. It's RGB. It's 40 watts. I can even control it with an app. There's a main light. It's at 100% right now. I can dial it down to 22% or even as dim as just 1%. Individually turn on the top lights over here, which are RGB. I can go into that, change the color to, let's say, all green, and it has a lot of options to do different things. The first icon is a paint bucket, which means you can change the entire color of the entire thing, or you can color one individual LED, and this is divided into 12 sections. And just kind of do like a gradient here. There you go. Now it's rainbow colored. There's also a bunch of combinations that are automatically selected for you. There's a bunch of different sceneries that you can pick from. Iceland blue. And I'm just gonna scroll through these. There's a lot of them. Party, trends, sports, meditation lights. It's just a different kinds of lighting it in many different ways. And you can set it up to sync with the music on your phone. Select app mode and then click play. Now sync the lights to the music in your app. User manual. Mounting hardware. This is a 4-foot long light and it measures 47¼ inches from one side to the other. If you count each of these spaces, there are 24 of them. Each of these white sections has 3 LEDs and 6 of them is about 1 foot long. The other side has a diffuse light where we can't really see the LEDs, and this does not really remove unless we take it apart. The black piece is just a driver chip in between. There are 2 pieces of these steel threads, and these are the hanging points on the whole thing. The whole assembly has a power cord that you can plug right in. The hanging wires are pretty interesting. You have the mounting screws, 2 wires to hang from the ceiling. This cable from one end to the other, about 60 inches long. And this side has a mechanism that if you push it in, you can't pull it back out unless you twist this open, then you can pull it back out. So you can close this up and raise the light to the amount that you want it to, and it will look very clean. We can attach this mounting post to one of these wires. Just use this screw, put it through the slot, and reattach the screw. From this, it'll hold up the light. And then on the ceiling side, there's a hole right here. You put the hole where you want to mount it, put this anchor in there and thread this screw through this post, and then this is attached to the ceiling. You then take the other end and screw this onto the ceiling itself. It is only mounted with this little anchor thing, so you definitely shouldn't hang anything too heavy other than the light by itself. You should always test it before you mount it in case it's broken. And here we see a nice glow towards the bottom. If you haven't already downloaded and installed the Lumary app, click the upper right plus sign to add the device. Make sure you're connected to a 2.4 gigahertz network, as it does not work with a 5 gigahertz one. If it does not show an add device immediately, just select light source BLE plus Wi-Fi. That's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Reset the device, turn it off for 10 seconds, and then power it back on. Click next. Now it should show a device that it has found. We just click add. The light should be breathing right here. It's sort of fading in and out. So just add the Wi-Fi information and let it be added. Comes with a remote, batteries not included. You have to pair it with the light. Power on and off the light for 3 times until it starts breathing. Press and hold the on button for 5 seconds. And now the remote control will work and paired with the light. This is my kitchen area, and there's this bar-like thing that opens up into the dining room. So I'm thinking I will hang this somewhere over here. I think if it's this low, it would actually get in the way. It needs to be somewhat high up, like somewhere over here or so. And the fact that it uses a plug, there's nowhere to plug this in really. I could snake it into this fixture, can run it somewhere else temporarily just to turn it on first. We'll mark it at the 20-inch. And I think it'll look best if it's centered around this wall. This wall is 4 3/4, so 2 3/8. Drill the hole for the anchor. Put the anchors in. Now we use those little posts. Same for this one. Attach these wires, screw them into place. Now pull the wire until it's at a level you like. This looks pretty good, so I'm gonna adjust it to the height of my liking. I've temporarily attached a power cable for now. Overall, pretty easy to install, and they have a whole host of different kinds of lights that are RGB app controlled. If you guys are interested in getting one of these, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.